Let me explain the miracle of mulch. You can reduce your watering by up to 70% and your weeding by up to 90% the first year that you lay mulch down in your garden. Now, mulch can take a form, well, many different forms, but my very favorite mulch of all is this. It's a finely ground up cedar bark mulch that, as it dries on the surface of the soil and you place it about 2 to 3 inches thick or 6 to 8 centimeters thick, as it dries on the surface of the soil, it interlocks and it doesn't allow weeds to push through it very easily at all. That's why you minimize your weeding. And it helps to insulate the soil from the heating rays of the sun. So you're watering much less frequently than you would otherwise. Mulch is fabulous stuff. And I put it around my roses, my perennials, I put it around my tomatoes. I happen to have 200 tomatoes here in my garden. And what I do is I buy this stuff in bulk, and again, it's the cedar that I'm looking for, but you can buy pine bark mulch, which is still pretty good. And I'll use my mulching fork. This is, by the way, a Mark's Choice mulching fork, and what makes it unique is this distance between the tines on the fork. So it's not a hay fork. It's very different, and it's just great for moving quantities of mulch around your garden. Now, I'll put a couple of scoops down, first of all, and then with my hands, I just kind of spread it like so. And with a tomato, it's okay to have the mulch up against the main stem of the plant. But if you're mulching anything that's permanent, like a rose, a tree, a shrub, an evergreen, you don't want to have the mulch up against the main stem of the plant. They don't like it, and sometimes it fosters disease and insect problems. But here it's all right. So with a mature, not a mature, but a hardy plant, just pull it back a couple of inches or a couple of centimeters. And there you go. Just make sure that the root zone of the plant is sufficiently covered with the mulch material, and it's going to do the job for you, and in time you too will discover the miracle of mulch.